From 1940 to 2025, the Native American population in the U.S. didn't stay in the same places. In some states, the number of Native Americans multiplied more than 400 times. In others, the change was much slower. In this video, we're counting down the 10 states where the Native American population has changed the most over the last 80-plus years, and what that reveals about jobs, migration, and urban life in America. Stay to the end, because number 1 will surprise a lot of people. Welcome to Mystic Trails. We're using census data from around 1940 up to 2020, with projections to 2025, looking at how Native American populations changed in each state, focusing on where the numbers grew the most. Let's get into the list. Number 10, Pennsylvania. In 1940, only around 300 people in Pennsylvania were counted as Native American. By 2020, that number was over 31,000, more than a 100-fold increase. Philadelphia and Pittsburgh became industrial and later service economy hubs, attracting Native people from other regions for work, education, and military service. A community that barely showed up on the 1940 map is now firmly established. Number 9, Arizona. Arizona already had a large Native population in 1940, roughly 18,000 counted, thanks to nations like the Navajo, Apache, and many Pueblo and O'odham communities. By 2020, that number had jumped to over 319,000. That's big absolute growth driven by higher birth rates, expanded tribal enrollment, and the rise of Phoenix as a major urban Native center. Number 8, Washington. Around 1940, Washington had only a few thousand Native residents on paper. By 2020, that number had climbed past 100,000, more than 50 times higher. Seattle, Tacoma, and other coastal cities drew Native people with jobs in shipping, timber, fishing, and later tech. At the same time, tribal communities along the coast and inland grew and gained more recognition. Number 7, Colorado. In 1940, an estimated 1,500 Native Americans lived in Colorado. By 2020, the number was closer to 85,000, around 50 to 60 times more. Denver became a key relocation city in the 1950s and 1960s. And later, energy and construction jobs pulled more Native families into the Front Range. Number 6, Illinois. Illinois had only a few hundred Native residents counted in 1940. By 2020, that number was over 40,000. The big driver here is Chicago. Federal relocation programs encourage Native Americans from reservations in the Plains, Southwest, and Great Lakes to move to Chicago for factory and service jobs, creating one of the largest urban Native communities in the country. Quick trivia for you. Which U.S. state today has the highest percentage of its population that is Native American? And which state has the highest total number of Native American residents? Those two are not the same state. Drop your guesses in the comments. I'll be checking them. Number 5, Florida. In 1940, about 1,000 people in Florida were counted as Native American. By 2020, that number had grown to nearly 100,000. Part of this is the growth of the Seminole and Miccosukee nations. But a lot of it is urban. Miami, Tampa, and Orlando drew Native people from across the U.S. for tourism, hospitality, and construction jobs. Number 4, Texas had just over 1,100 Native Americans counted in 1940. By 2020, it was home to almost 280,000, more than 250 times higher. Explosive growth in cities like Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, and Austin attracted Native families from Oklahoma, New Mexico, and beyond. Military bases, oil, and later tech and healthcare turned Texas into a major Native destination. Number 3, New York. In 1940, only about 337 people in New York were recorded as Native American. By 2020, that number reached roughly 141,000. an incredible 400-plus-fold increase. New York City, Buffalo, Syracuse, and Albany became major urban Native hubs. Relocation programs, industrial jobs, and later service and government work pulled people in from reservations across the Northeast, Plains, and Southwest. Number 2, Oklahoma. Oklahoma already had a large Native population in the 1940s, around 82,000 people. By 2020, that number had grown to over 520,000. As a former Indian territory, Oklahoma became home to dozens of tribal nations. Expanded tribal enrollment, economic growth through energy and gaming, and better services helped keep and attract Native residents. Number 1, California. In 1940, only a few thousand Native Americans were officially counted in California. By 2020, that number had exploded to more than 600,000, making it one of the top states in total Native population. The 1950s to 60s relocation programs sent thousands of Native Americans to cities like Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Oakland. Many stayed, built communities, and raised families there, turning California into a massive urban Native center by 2025. So let's answer that trivia question. The state with the highest percentage of its population that is Native American today is Alaska, and the state with the highest total number of Native American residents is California. High share in one place, highest raw numbers in another. That alone shows how complex the Native population map has become. Across these 10 states, the bigger story is clear. Native Americans didn't vanish, they moved, especially into big cities and high-opportunity states. Urban jobs, federal policy, and identity reclamation reshaped the map between 1940 and 2025. If you want to see which states Native Americans are leaving right now, watch my video on the 10 states Native Americans are leaving today. It should be on your screen. And if you want to understand how this connects to land back and tribal power, check out my video on the states leading the land back movement. Like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments which state on this list, or that trivia answer, surprised you the most. Catch you on the next trail.